Herd 'em in, line 'em up, lay 'em down, move it out. Rawhide. Hello, my lovely monsters. I'm Foss the Super Chimera, and if you want a hard-hitting, fun hunter build that lets you feel like the toughest son of a gun in the West, then allow me to show you Dark Forge Stinger. First up, we have the exotic scout rifle Dead Man's Tail. This comes with the perk Cranial Spike. Chaining precision hits grants bonus target acquisition, range, rounds reloaded, and damage against combatants. Then, we have Vorpal Weapon. This increases damage against bosses, vehicles, and guardians with their super active. Finally, we have the Catalyst. Removes hipfire accuracy penalties while increasing rate of fire. While at maximum stacks of Cranial Spike, hip firing deals increased damage. Moving to the armor, we're using the exotic gauntlets Athrys' Embrace. These come with the perk Skittering Stinger. Weighted Knife gains a second bounce. Rapid precision hits with your weapon grant Weighted Knife a significant damage bonus, bonus melee, and the ability to stun unshielded combatants for a short time. Empowered Weighted Knife is strong against unstoppable champions. This combination of exotics is potent, to put it mildly. DMT is anti-barrier right now due to the artifact, and when Cranial Spike is maxed out, you start popping heads back to back. This makes the throwing knife hit like a bus and find baddies hiding around corners. Headshots and trick shots, my friend. Headshots and trick shots. Moving to the subclass, we're on Gunslinger. You can choose whatever super you want, but personally, I'm using Blade Barrage because the more knives, the better. Use Gambler's Dodge just in case you miss a knife. Weighted Throwing Knife to synergize with our arms. Now, take note that headshots with this knife give you your dodge back, and you can cause scorched targets to ignite. For the grenade, I like the Incendiary Grenade, because you can use this to set up knife ignitions on chunky targets. For our aspects, first up is Gunpowder Gamble. Solar weapons and ability kills charge this improvised explosive. When it's ready, throw it out, and boom, you get an ignition. Now, you can shoot it mid-air to have it explode, which is really fun to do with DMT, but you get bonus points from me if you can hit it with your own knife. Tell me in the comments below if you can land this. It has no tactical advantage, but it looks dope as hell. Our other aspect is Knock 'em Down. Your solar supers are enhanced, and while radiant, final blows with your equipped throwing knife fully refund melee energy. This kicks things up a notch, and now we can spam knives like they're going out of style. As long as you can get a kill, your melee is now your primary weapon. As for the fragments, Ember of Torches, powered melee attacks make you radiant. Ember of Empyrean, solar weapons and ability kills extend the duration of restoration and radiant. Ember of Eruption, our ignitions have an increased area of effect. And finally, Ember of Char, our ignitions spread scorch. This setup allows us to get radiant and stay radiant for longer, buffing our weapons. And our ignitions reach out and spread scorch, meaning our gunpowder and our knives can now get ignitions back to back if you do it right. Moving to the artifact, the must-haves are Rapid Precision Rifling to boost DMT's reload speed and flinch resistance, the new Light Forged Lead for ammo, Refresh Threads for super energy since we'll be making a lot of fire sprites, Semi-Auto Striker for more armor charge, Elemental Daze for explosions against champions, Elemental Coalescence to make more fire sprites, that Fresh Bullet Smell for damage, Radiant Shrapnel so DMT can make wiggly woos, and finally Shield Crush to make our grenades do more damage and come back faster when we're radiant. When we're talking about stats, you want to focus on melee and class to get your abilities back as soon as possible and buff your knife's damage. If you have some wiggle room, put the rest in weapon or super. The weapon stat will make DMT hit bosses harder, and buffing your super stat will lead to more blade barrages, which is always nice. For armor perks, we want the Tech Set armor for the flashbang effect it gives kinetic weapons. This takes DMT to a whole new level and lets you line up headshots and trick shots much easier. As for the mods, on the head, hands-on for super energy and kinetic siphon for orb generation. On the arms, heavy-handed for orbs and 2 impact inductions to get your grenade back even faster. For the chest, charged up for more armor charges, and a kinetic ammo mod for ammo. On the legs, 2 kinetic surge mods to buff DNT and recuperation for health and ore pickup. On the class item, time dilation to extend our buff and 2 powerful attraction mods to slurp boars from a distance. With all this knife throwing and backflipping, you'll be keeping your buffs up and staying alive, and looking pretty damn cool while doing it. Speaking of looking good, here's the outfit. I wanted to match DMT's vibe and cowboy up, but in space. So I had to go with the TM EARP custom cloaked Cestin for the hat, and I went with the multi-cell mask because I really like it and it sells the look. I used the Wild Hunt chest and the Vanguard Dare boot because they scream gunslinger and western to me, and the chest looks really good with the wrong hand ornament on our arms. Finally, I wrapped everything in the Sato Tribe shader to mesh with the DMT ornament. White armor, black hat. I dig it, baby. I haven't used DMT in a while, but due to its recent buffs, I thought I'd break it out, and damn, that was a good decision. This build is fast, fun, and frantic. Pop skulls until your knife is charged, and then throw non-stop heat at the enemy. It's a great time. And that is Dark Forge Stinger. What did you think of the build? What did you think of the outfit? Are there any suggestions you make? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you don't know what to say, how about knives? That feels appropriate. And you know, now that I think about it, this reminds me of an older build I did with Ariana's Vow. Feel free to check that out if you want. You can check it out in my playlist right here. And I have shorts of Destiny, both fashion and comedy, right here. You do me a favor and hit the subscribe button right between the eyes. That would be great. Thank you. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Welcome, and I hope you enjoy your stay. We are so close to hitting 1,500 subscribers, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so very much. Show some love to my editors, Miss E and Odin. I couldn't do it without y'all. Here's some gameplay of the build in action. I'm Foss the Silver Chimera, and I hope you have a joyous day despite the world trying to tear you down. I will see all of you beautiful monsters next time.
Their boss is incoming.